Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Old Father Time is proud to announce the birth of a new son, 1945. From coast to coast, from border to border, America's top bands and vocalists stand by to wish you servicemen and women of the United Nations a Happy New Year. That's it, gang. The hands of the clock stand in salute to 1945. All America rings out the old and rings in the new. This is Don Wilson, your master of ceremonies, adding a nation-sized Happy New Year to the millions who echo those sentiments as we go swinging around the clock tonight. America's finest bands and vocalists are standing by, waiting for the downbeat to bring you GIs their musical New Year greetings with songs and tunes you seem to love best. Gut Bucket and Heat, Barrel House and Sweet. Brethren, for the next solid hour, the drinks are on the house. We now swing around the clock to Lockburn Field in Columbus, Ohio, for the music of Jimmy Dorsey and his band. Take it, Lockburn Field.
Thank you, Don Wilson, and the season's greetings to you. Lockburn Field joins Jimmy Dorsey and his orchestra in sending our armed forces a Happy New Year. Jimmy Dorsey musically greets you with a great jump tune, the Grand Central Getaway. Thank you, Jimmy Dorsey. You're on the beam from Lockburn Field.
You know, fellas, there were some grand tunes on the hit parade this past year. Among them, one that came out of nowhere. The thousands of letters you wrote in voiced your approval for this nocturne, so here it is again. We swing around the clock to Fort Douglas, Utah, for the music of Louis Jordan and his Timpani Five. Come in, Fort Douglas.
We're in, Don Wilson, and this is Fort Douglas, Salt Lake City, Utah. We join Louis Jordan and his band in sending their New Year's greetings with the good tune, Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. Louis, step up and vocalize the vocal. Happy New Year, gang!
got a gal who's always late anytime we have a date, but I love her. Yes, I love her. I'm gonna walk right up to her gate and see if I can get it straight, 'cause I want her. I'm gonna ask her, is you is or is you ain't my baby? Way you acting lately makes me doubt. You's is still my baby, baby. Seems my flame in your heart's done gone out. A woman is a creature that has always been strange. Just when you're sure of one, you'll find she's gone and made a change. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Maybe baby's found somebody new. Or is my baby still my baby true? Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Maybe baby's found somebody new. Or is my baby still my baby true?
And now we swing around the clock to the first WAC training center at Fort Des Moines, Iowa, with the music of Harry James and his band.
Hello, everybody, and a great big Happy New Year to you all from all the WACs here at Fort Des Moines, Iowa. And coming up to add his personal greetings to you is America's top trumpet tutor, Harry James.
Hello, men. The music makers and I wish you a most happy New Year. Among the tunes you've requested this past year is one we'd like to play for you now. It's the old favorite, I'll Get By, and Buddy Marino takes the vocal.
I'll get by as long as I have you. Though there be rain and darkness too, I'll not complain. I'll follow you. Poverty may come to me, that's true, but what care I? Say I'll get by as long as I have you. Poverty may come to me, what care I? Say I'll get by as long as I have you.
Thank you, Harry James. And now the clock swings back to your master of ceremonies, Don Wilson.
This is Don Wilson in our main Hollywood studio. And we're swinging around the clock with a happy new year from America's top bands and vocalists. There are more fine musical thrills waiting for you, so without further delay, we take you to my old hometown in Lowry Field, Denver, Colorado, for the old professor, Kay Kaiser and his band.
Hello and a happy new year from Lowry Field. Kay Kaiser and his boys are all set to add their greetings with one of the best tunes of the past year. It's Milkman, Keep Those Bottles Quiet. But, gang, we can't keep quiet tonight, no, sir. Here comes Sully Mason to sing out the orders of the day.
Milkman, keep those bottles quiet. Can't use that jive on my milk diet. So, Milkman, keep those bottles quiet.
Quiet.
Been jumping on swing shifts all night. I turning out my quota all right.
His feet right down to the side, and he's got to dig him some knobs.
So, Milkman, keep those bottles quiet.
Quiet.
Now the noise of the river, I don't mind, cause the man with the whiskers has a lot behind it.
But he can't keep punching with that victory crew when you're making him punchy with that bottle move.
I want to give my all if I'm going to give it, but I gotta get a shut eye if I'm going to rivet.
So bail out, bud, with that milk barrage.
Cause it's unpatriotic to sabotage.
Milkman, keep those bottles quiet.
Keep those bottles quiet.
Milkman, keep those bottles quiet.
Keep your bottles quiet.
Quiet.
Keep the great A riot.
Quiet.
Mr. Milkman, you better listen to me and keep your old bottles from bothering me.
Thank you, Kay Kaiser and Band. And now, gang, one of America's favorite vocalists is waiting for you at Fort Benning down in Georgia. We swing around the clock to Fort Benning.
That's us, fellas. A happy 1945 to you all. And to start the new year off right, here's Lena Horne to send you her special greetings with a fine old song, Deed I Do. Lena, the world is all yours.
Oh my, do I, honey, did I do? Do I want you? Oh my, do I, honey, did I do? Gee, but I'm lucky that I found you. I feel so glad when I'm around you. Do I love you? Oh my, Do I love you? Do I? Oh, my, do I? Honey, 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 did I do? Do I want you? Do I? Oh, my, do I? Honey, 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 did I do? But I'm lucky that I found you. I'm like a child with my arms around you. Do I love you? Oh my, do I want you? Do I need you? Honey, did I do?
And now we swing around the clock to the daddy of them all. Mr. C is waiting for you at Camp Roberts in California. It's yours, Camp Roberts. Happy New Year to you again. Yes, it's 1945, and Camp Roberts is still hooping it up. Here's our contribution to your listening pleasure. Bing Crosby, the Music Maids, and the Charioteers shout Happy New Year while they're swinging on a star.
Oh, would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long, funny ears, kicks up at anything he hears.
His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak.
And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule.
Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are?
Or would you rather be a pig?
A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He has no manners when he eats his food.
He's fat and lazy and extremely rude.
But if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig.
Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are?
Or would you rather be a fish?
A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or write a book. To fool the people is his only thought.
And though he's slippery, he still gets caught.
But then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. New kind of jumped up slippery fish, and all the monkeys are in the zoo.
Every day you meet quite a few.
And so you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star.
Now back to Don Wilson in Hollywood, California.
This is Don Wilson again, and we've cooked up something extra special to add to the many delicious musical treats we hope you're enjoying. Fellas, standing here on the stage in our main studio is one of your favorite girlfriends. Her lovely voice has entertained millions of GIs this past year, and here she is to speak to you in person, Miss Jenny Sims.
Happy New Year, fellas. This is Jenny Sims sending you a heart full of season's greetings. the Bombardiers, and I hope you enjoy this old song that's enjoying another run of popularity. Maybe you remember it. I want to dance with the dolly with the hole in the stocking. Cookie Fairchild, will you furnish the downbeat? As I was walking down the street, down the street, down the street, I met somebody who was mighty sweet, mighty fair to see. I asked her, would she like to have a talk, make some talk? All those fellas standing on the walk, wishing they were me. Oh, mama, 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 let me dress up tonight, dress up tonight, dress up tonight. I've got a secret, gonna fess up tonight, gonna dance by the light of the moon. Gonna dance with the dolly with a hole in her stocking while her knees keep a knocking and her toes keep a rocking. Gonna dance with the dolly with a hole in her stocking, dance by the light of the moon. Gonna dance with the dolly with a hole in her stocking while her knees keep a knocking and her toes keep a rocking. Dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking, dance by the light of the moon.
Mama, 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 put the cat out tonight. Mama, 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 put the cat out tonight. Mama, 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 put the cat out tonight. Gonna dance by the light of the moon. Mama, 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 gonna scat out tonight. Mama, 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 gonna scat out tonight. Mama, 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 gonna scat out tonight. Gonna dance, gonna dance.
Gonna dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking while her knees keep a knocking and her toes keep a rocking. Gonna dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking, dance by the light of the moon. Gonna dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking while her knees keep a knocking and her toes keep a rocking. Gonna dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking, dance by the light of the moon. Gonna dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking by the light of the silvery moon. Gonna dance with the dolly with the hole in her stocking by the light of the silvery moon.
Thank you, Ginny Sims and the Bombardiers. We have many more places to visit tonight and many more outstanding musical personalities who want to send their New Year's greetings to you. We now swing around the clock to Camp Crowder, Missouri.
Hello, and season's greetings to all you GIs everywhere. Camp Crowder is honored to have Woody Herman and his band here to join in this New Year's celebration. Woody Herman's best wishes to you are airmailed with his famous tune, Amen.
Two-faced woman and a jealous man, cause of trouble since the world began. Take my chicken and my ham gravy too, but I draw the line when it comes to you. La da 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 tilia zibo zibo. La da da di fa zo bo zizazo.
We now swing around the clock to another of America's top bands. Come in, Fort Hamilton, New York.
Happy New Year from Fort Hamilton, New York. We now turn festivities over to that sentimental gentleman of swing, Tommy Dorsey.
Hiya, fellas. This is Tommy Dorsey and the gang, all ready to seal, stamp, and deliver our heartiest Happy New Year to you. Bonnie Lou Williams and the Sentimentalists sing a favorite hit prater, Amor. And here it is.
So sweet that I repeat means I adore you. Amor, amor, my love. Would you deny this heart that I have placed before you? Can't find another word with meaning so clear. Lips try to whisper things in your ear. Somehow or other, nothing sounds quite so dear as this soft caressing word I know. Amor, amor, amor. When you're away, there is no day and nights are lonely. Amor, amor, my love. Make life divine, say you'll be mine and love me only, amor.
Thank you, Tommy Dorsey and Band. And now we return you to Don Wilson.
Hello again. This is Don Wilson learning to cut a rug here in our main studio to all the fine music that's been burning up the wires. So far, I've lost 12 pounds. But we can't stop now because the gang down at Camp Hood are waiting for us. Take it, Camp Hood, Texas.
A happy 1945 to you, fellas. Camp Hood down here in the Lone Star State brings you another great disciple of Jumpin' Jam. It's Gene Krupa and his band with Gene's great tune, Drum Boogie. Yeah, and that was Gene Krupa's way of swinging a Happy New Year to all you GIs. Now, if Don Wilson is ready, here she comes.
I'm ready, but you caught me right in the middle of a snappy Susie Q. And now, boys and girls, get ready for a vocal treat of unlimited dimensions. It's waiting for you at the Puget Sound Navy Yard, Bremerton, Washington. Happy New Year up there.
A Happy New Year to you, Don Wilson, and to the millions of servicemen and women of the United Nations who are listening in tonight. Here's a very well-known young man who's been waiting for the clock to swing this way. Step up and tell him, Johnny.
Hi, gang. This is Johnny Mercer sending you a hunk of Happy New Year's greetings from myself and the Pied Pipers. As the clock is swung down this way, we'd like to tap the musical chimes with a little thing Harold Allen and I wrote not long ago. It's a slice of solid advice entitled Accentuate the Positive. Brethren and sisters, be seated. Gather round me, everybody. Gather round me while I preach some. Feel a sermon coming on me. The topic will be sin, and that's what I'm again. If you wanna hear my story, then saddle back and just sit tight while I start reviewing the attitude of doing right. You got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum. Have faith or pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In-Between.
You gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, and have faith or pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene.
To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In-Between. You got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In-Between.
Thank you, Johnny Mercer and the Pied Pipers. The Puget Sound Navy Yard returns you to our main studio in Hollywood, California.
Thank you, thank you. And as they used to say when I was a boy, you ain't heard nothing yet. All over America, bands are still waiting to add their musical chimes as we swing around the clock, so keep latched on and we'll keep winging and swinging. The lines are cleared on our nationwide network to bring you several more outstanding bands and vocalists as we go swinging around the clock. Perhaps one of the most popular songs to ever come out of this war is the one you're about to hear now.
For the music of Vaughn Moreau and his band, we take you to the U.S. Marine Base, Quantico, Virginia.
The season's greetings to you, gang. We've been waiting quite a while to get on our 2 bits worth, and here it comes. Vaughn Monroe sends his best New Year's wishes with the great song, Lily Marlene. Take it, Vaughn.
Would you like to hear the story of a girl that many soldiers know? It's a tale of love and all its glory. They tell when the lights are soft and low. Underneath the lamppost by the barrack gate, standing all alone, every night you'll see her wait. He waits for a boy who marched away, and though he's gone, she hears him say, oh, promise you'll be true, fare thee well, Lily Marlene, till I return to you, fare thee well, Lily Marlene. Oh, promise you'll be true, fare thee well, Lily Marlene, till I return to you, fare thee well, Lily
We swing the clock to the Pacific Coast and Don Wilson.
Thank you, Vaughn Moreau, and thank you, Quantico Marines. At this moment, Major Meredith Wilson and the Armed Forces Radio Service Band are waiting for us at the Birmingham General Hospital, Van Nuys, California. All right, Jill, are you ready?
We are, Don Wilson, and here we come. Hiya, fellas, and a Happy New Year to you. This is your GI Gal Jill with a prize package of good old jive to add to your New Year's celebration. Our own AFRS band, conducted by Major Meredith Wilson, gives you the Hepcats idea of the adjutant's call. Here's the downbeat. to Fort Bragg, North Carolina for more good cheer. Come in, Fort Bragg.
New Year's best to you all, gang. Here's Fort Bragg's contribution to this celebration, and it's the cream of the crop, that GI minstrel, Spike Jones.
Hiya, guys and gals, and a great big Happy New Year to you from Spike Jones and the City Slickers. For this occasion, we've picked something classical to render for you, and I sure hope you recognize it. Dave Rose's Holiday for Strings.
Thank you, Spike Jones and your City Slickers. Rewind the clock and swing it down to Camp Van Dorn, Mississippi.
Camp Van Dorn reporting, and we bring you the top of the season's greetings with Count Basie and his band. And now, here's the Count himself.
Hello, men. This is Count Basie sending a big Happy New Year to you from all the gang here. While we're swinging around the clock, we'd like to dig you with a jug of jive of the 1945 vintage. Although it was bottled back in 1937, we hope you'll enjoy hearing Jumping at the Woodside. Jack, start jumping.
Thank you, Count Basie and band. And now back to Don Wilson in Hollywood, California.
Well, men, we've swung all around the clock, and all America has joined in wishing you the best of the best with the finest in music. In return, I'm sure all you men and women in the armed forces of the United Nations would like to say a Happy New Year to all the great bands and vocalists who participated in this New Year's Jamboree. We hope you've enjoyed hearing that favorite song or tune of yours again. And until we wind the clock for another get-together, this is Don Wilson wishing you the best of luck and a hearty New Year.
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.